What's going on, sports card hobby family? We have made it to the weekend. We've got football all weekend, a lot of cool stuff going on. I hope that you all are doing great. Had an amazing week leading up, and we have made it here to the weekend now. If you're new here, you're looking for pretty much daily sports cards, collectible style content, please hit that subscribe button down below. Helps us out. Also connect with me on IG at SportsCardDad. It's where I share a lot of my pickups and goofy stories and all the rest of it. Today we're going to be talking about rookie cards. Should we only be buying rookie cards? Kind of a long time hobby notion, and I think if you ask the average person that outside of the hobby, hey, which should you buy? Second year, third year rookie card? And I think most people would probably say rookie card. We're going to dive into this. We're going to make some comparisons. I've got a couple of different athletes and cards, and we're going to talk through those examples because I want to get your feedback. Big shout out to today's video sponsor, Hakes Auctions. They've got their September auction going now. There's a link below. And what they wanted me to share too is this is a collector-friendly auction in the sense that most items will probably land under $200. So collector-friendly auction. Hakes, one of the oldest auction houses in collectibles. They do it right, and they've got all sorts of different types of stuff. They've got cards, they've got comic books, they've got action figures, they've got political buttons, they've got all sorts of cool things. Make sure to check out the link in the video description and pinned in the comments section. All right, a channel that I think is really great to check out on this is Victor, the Rookie Card Specialist. And he is the rookie card specialist. I like listening to him kind of talk about the history of the rookie card, how it's evolved over time. And now we're in an ultra modern era where everything's got a rookie card logo on it. Look at all the variety of cards that have rookie card logos. And so he does a good job of talking about this as well as different hobby topics. He's a good guy, Victor, and so I wanted to shout out his channel here today. This is something I've been thinking about a lot collecting Tom Brady, is the rookie card versus the numbered parallel cards. We're not going to start with Tom Brady, though. He will be part of the conversation in a little bit, but I want to start with a vintage card because there's a lot of vintage card collectors, obviously, and just kind of talk through the thinking behind this. So, and I've got a couple of examples. With vintage, it's tough because, like, the first example we're going to use is 51 Bowman Willie Mays rookie card in a PSA 3. Well, as we all know, and especially with this card, one of my buddies, Flippin' Steve, owns a Willie Mays rookie card. There's such huge nuance in what you prioritize and then price points associated. So one 3 can look a lot different from another 3. So let's just keep that in mind. We're talking kind of in generalities here. So a recent sale of a 3 goes for about $7,500 to $8,000. Fairly recent, going back a couple of months, $7,500 to $8,000. Now, for the same money, you could get a higher grade 53 Topps Mays, which is also another iconic card. Great picture on it. Extremely popular card in the vintage baseball card community. It's a beautiful card, the 53 Topps Mays in a PSA 6. Also sold for about $7,500 to $8,000. Now, I know that some people would say, why the heck would you buy the 53 Topps in a 6 when you can get the rookie card in a 3? But again, I think there's a lot of nuance to this conversation because, of course, when you're talking about quality with vintage cards, there is a huge premium when you start moving up in grades. It's dramatic in some cases, going from a 4 to a 5 to a 6 to a 7, especially when you get in 7 and above on vintages when it really gets wild price-wise. I have to assume there's probably a PSA set registry element to this because there are a lot of these vintage baseball card collectors, vintage card collectors in general, that are trying to complete a set. Maybe they are trying to complete a 53 Topps PSA set registry in a 6 or 6 and above or something like that. So maybe that is it. And I would like to, again, what would you buy? Would you buy the 51 Bowman rookie in a 3? Or would you buy the 53 Topps Mays in a 6? That's a higher, obviously a nicer quality copy of another iconic card, but not the rookie card. And so the next example that we're going to use is with Tom Brady. And this is where it gets really complicated. Tom Brady, of course, is in the serial numbered card era. Willie Mays isn't, although I did just see Babe Ruth 1 of 1 card coming out has got a $200,000 bounty on it. So maybe Willie Mays technically is in the serial numbered card era, but for the sake of vintage card collectors, where that's really what they want is playing day type stuff, Willie Mays doesn't have serial numbered cards. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So 2016 Prism Gold, Tom Brady numbered to 10. And this is, you guys know, I've been collecting Prism Golds for Derek Carr, a totally different price point. And also for Drew Brees, I'll look at some of this stuff as well. But the 2016 Prism Gold, numbered to 10, Tom Brady in a PSA 10, so it's numbered to 10, high grade, 10 grade, sold in January. So keep in mind, this is going back 6-7 months for about $11,000. A 2000 Bowman Chrome PSA 10 sold for about $8,000 recently, and they're more available. So at this price point, $7,000, $8,000, maybe $9,000 depending, that's kind of the price point to get into a 2000 Bowman Chrome Tom Brady rookie card. Far more common, but it is a rookie card. This is where I think the conversation is interesting because, of course, with Willie Mays, he's got one rookie card, 51 Bowman. Now, others, again, vintage collectors might say, but he's got this card or that card, and apologies, you have more knowledge on this than me, but I'm just talking about, if we're speaking generally, the 51 Bowman being the main rookie card. He doesn't have 1,000 other rookie cards to pick from the same way that Tom Brady does. Tom Brady's got a plethora of rookie cards at all different price points, different companies, this, that, and the other thing. Bowman Chrome is really kind of his main flagship, for the lack of a better word, rookie card. And there's a gold version. There's other versions of this card. So you could buy that card for $8,000, save $3,000 to go buy other cards with, instead of that Prism Gold. But I think that there's also going to be people that say, look, I know it's not a rookie card, but it's just a much more rare card. Now, the other side of that, people are going to say, well, is it rare though? It's numbered to 10, but then there's also numbered to 25, numbered to 49, 99. You've got all these different parallels for the same picture. So this is an interesting debate, I think. And again, if we're talking about too, what holds better long-term value, whether it be, the Tom Brady, is it the Bowman Chrome rookie card that's far less scarce than the Prism Golds, even though Tom Brady does have Prism Gold going for about 10 years or so, but it's still far less that have been produced than the Bowman Chrome rookie card, and there probably will be additional Bowman Chrome rookie cards that are added to that pop report and in a 10 grade as well. This is very interesting. Now, for vintage card collectors, they don't have this dilemma because there wasn't serial numbered cards going back to those vintage years. And really, if you look at kind of how vintage card collectors, and I have vintage cards as well, so I'm in this bucket, but vintage card collectors have been collecting for a long time, have not had to really make this decision as far as serial numbered versus the rookie card. None of it's serial numbered. Could you imagine if there was a 51 Bowman Mantle Mays rookie cards, but there was also serial numbered cards that had been thrown in 1951 randomly? Could you imagine the cost of those serial numbered cards? Now, maybe vintage card collectors would say, I wouldn't pay extra for the version that's numbered out of 10. Or if just using the 53 tops, if we're not using the rookie card as an example, 53 tops, not the rookie card, but there's a serial numbered version. It's easy to kind of say like, I wouldn't go for a serial numbered version or pay a premium. Really, vintage card collectors, their collecting habits weren't formed around serial numbered cards. So that it was always one way. And then third-party grading has added another element to it. It's added another element really over the last 20 years. Okay, condition-specific cards that are at higher price points makes sense. But there's also not the added layer of the serial numbered card there that really, you have to deal with. It's a lot more simple, and it's probably why a lot of people kind of like that era of cards as well. We'll go even, pre-war, post-war, all the rest of it, is because it's just simple. These are the cards in the set. I can collect that set. All right, Jackie Robinson has X amount of cards. This is what I need to get the run of Jackie Robinson. It's simple. I'm not saying it's cheap, but I'm just saying it's simple as far as the setup of it. Now it's a lot more complicated. And so, look, what do you guys think of this? Again, vintage card collectors didn't have serial numbered cards back then, so it wasn't part of the psyche. You're someone that's coming into the hobby now, or someone that's been, in the last 10 years, 15 years, and you've kind of gotten used to the serial numbered thing. Maybe you have a different mindset, different thinking around it. Or maybe you're someone like me. I collect both of the things. I've got vintage cards and I've also got serial numbered stuff. What are your thoughts on this? Only rookie cards, or are you open to serial numbered cards for specific players and so forth? Let me know your strategy down below. I want to learn something today. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.